to the show. I'm with Paul Marchek. He's a 7th-degree black belt, been involved in martial arts for over 20 years. We brought him in here to ask him about what his trip was like over in Europe and Malta and so forth, and what new techniques and tactics and martial arts skills he can bring with us.
Look into my eyes.
Well, I thought it's a great time to tell the viewers about that there's now an opportunity for them to participate in seminars that you're running, especially on the Russell Stutley programs.
That's correct. We'll be running in conjunction with yourself, with the IMA.
The IMA, yes.
With the IMA. We'll be putting together some programs which will bring this waveforms, the pressure points, defence tactics in terms of how to approach it, what to do, and something that's really practical for being used in the street for self-protection. And he's actually also teaching a lot of this information now in the United States. He started to go out to the United States, so we'll be the first ones doing it and setting it out with yourself.
Fantastic.
And we'll really go ahead and start to show people what's the cutting edge stuff that's out there. It's really fundamentals. One of the things that I think we all know as martial artists is that martial arts fundamentals are the same.
Yes.
And what happens is that we don't understand the fundamentals as much as what we had as martial artists maybe 200, 300 years ago. So what we're talking about here is teaching the fundamentals of physiology, anatomy, breathing programs, how you breathe properly, how you flow, how the body flows, how the skeletal position should be within the body at a point of impact or not impact, and then how to generate that and flow through the body. We talk also about energy flow.
Okay.
A lot of people talk about energy, but most people don't know how to use it. So
I suppose we think of it as in Tai Chi and Qigong and
Correct.
so forth, but there's more specific ways of using it into applications.
In an offensive or defensive situation, you can actually use energy as well for those areas, with great impact on people in terms of shorting out the person's energy and by creating the equivalent to a shock. And that can be easily done in any particular style, because what we're talking about is using it in addition to your actual own information that you have. So you take whatever kata or kumse that you're actually using, you can integrate this into every move that you do, any strike that you do, any knowledge that you do associated with it, and also be able to understand exactly what the katas are trying to tell you, which a lot of people work on the basis of application rather than on principles. The typical answer that you get when a student asks an instructor or a master is that the katas, the pumses or forms, are a representation of a series of sequences in which an attack has been made. Now that could be either single or multiple attacks to a person, and then they go through a choreographed set of sequences to be able to defend themselves or go on from the defence to the attack position and take out the attackers. Now, that in principle sounds like it's a plausible idea. But what we need to remember is that these set of sequences, the katas, have been developed hundreds and hundreds of years ago when there wasn't things like guns. They only had swords and knives and spears, and they were done at a time when they were life and death. So the other aspect that you've got is that how can you, within one small form or a kata, that this could give you the recipe for any circumstances that would occur. You think about all the different sequences and attacks that could happen to a person. Those particular kata were able to help you defend against all sort of attacks that occur. The thing is, they wouldn't.